What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense, and this is about to be messy. I don't know how else to say it. Like the videos, the intro plays. We have a lot to get into.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
One, please. When you reach out to me, make it make common sense, please.
I make it make sense. Are you being nice tonight?
Big Mims. Surfer. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
That is a man hand. That's a man hand. Hey, the pressure changed, do y'all? Only a man knows what a man needs.
Okay, guys, so let me start here. I don't know if it was the algorithm that I was in because of the T-Hood situation, but all of a sudden this documentary popped out that Kirk was producing about himself. And it changed everything that I thought about Kirk. So before we get started, like the video. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. Okay. There are certain moments in reality TV that everybody is going to remember. One of them being
Rashida got bags, her husband a girl, her career is over, all over the world. Bag lady, she's a prune, get her husband out the room. Out the room, yeah.
K. Michelle could literally go on any stage and sing that, and her fans will remember. It will resonate with the fans. Unfortunately for Kirk and Rashida, they don't have as many viral type moments that have lived on for 10, 12 years, however long ago that happened. In addition, K. Michelle got them again.
Tell Kirk and his 3 earrings I sent him up.
What'd you say?
No
Tell
fighting
Kirk
in
and the
here.
2 earrings.
For the record, I don't think that Kirk Frost is gay. Let me say that unequivocally. But I do think that for the persona that they would occasionally speak about on the show, you get a sense that his persona really mattered. Y'all, when I saw this documentary trailer, I said, now I can't unsee it.
First couple episodes, and then by me knowing them, I turned the fucking TV off.
He's the real nigga. Like, I don't care what you see on this TV shit.
Need to fuck around and get killed out here talking about this nigga like this.
Blow that bitch to the wind.
This is the trailer. It's only talking about how he wants to be perceived. Now, I can believe that he was a gangster, but it's how he wants to be perceived. This is a vanity project because I think that the Kirk and his 3 earrings and your husband's a girl has chipped away at who Kirk believes he is.
Can we talk about this right now? Kirk is okay with that?
Yeah.
I heard him first before I saw him.
Who this nigga in this 944 drop top with these big earrings? Like, I ain't never seen a nigga before. He come around here, all the girls looking like, ooh, that Kirk.
We from the country. We was driving box Chevys and Cadillacs, and Kirkman was driving. They wasn't foreign in. They was European.
Everybody felt like they had something to prove from a money standpoint. And here comes this guy from New York who hustles. He's not even from here. And you're respected by all the rest of these people who are from here that are hustlers, that are entertainers.
In what world does a gangster who hustled and got away with it shine a spotlight on that years later? You know what that does? It shines a spotlight on whatever your gangster hustling type activities are. It puts you on people's radar. maybe
Tell Kirk and his 3 earrings I said hello.
What'd you say?
No
Tell Kirk
fighting
and
in
his
here.
3 earrings.
it really got me thinking that this show did a number on this man.
Before I became a teen, I melted microphones instead of cones and ice. Playing music like Kirk. Who y'all talking about?
Jermaine Dupri in his new Mercedes.
They're talking about the show. These people who knew Kirk in real life as a gangster who came, I think they said, from Harlem to Atlanta and really made a name for himself, was driving around in the same cars as actual celebrities. They're talking about the show and how people don't respect Kirk on this show. I'm telling you guys, this is a vanity project that technically nobody asked for. This is Kirk identifying himself as he sees him, not as we, the public, have kind of like shaped a narrative about him.
Tell Kirk and his 3 earrings I said hello.
What'd you say?
No
Tell Kirk
fighting
and
in
his 3
here.
earrings.
He's like, I got a car like you, Kirk. I got a car like you, Kirk. And I was like,
Who the hell is a Kirk? Kirk is a quiet facilitator. Kirk is like a quiet boss.
Kirk kind of sort of like almost have become a bit of a legend.
If you met Kirk's father, then you could kind of understand his position on life.
And Kirk was the type of kid that he's always been independent. He didn't differ from all my other kids.
That's a business. You know,
I watched the
I don't know that this was necessary, but then it got me thinking, could it have been possible that he got so much flack from the show that he didn't mind embarrassing his wife and cheating? Because this was not smart in any way, shape, or form. Let me see if we have it queued up. We got, well, let me start here actually, in his persona, and then we'll get to the cheating. So Kirk kind of had his eye on the prize. He was hanging around in celebrity spaces back in the day. We have Chili, the Brat, who told the whole story about him. Let's go to that real quick.
You like probably get all types of weird ass requests. What is the most interesting thing somebody ever asked you to do on a first date?
Kurt Frost, Rashida's husband, before they were married, when I first met him, he wrote his name and number on 20 $100 bills and begged me to call him.
So he pretty much gave you
Not begged me, but he asked me to call him.
So he pretty much gave you $2,000 to call him.
Yeah.
What?
And I wrote his name and number on the front and back of each one.
Oh.
Well, I got a Lincoln Navigator. I got quite a few things
What?
though, from
From
the
him?
situation. Mhm.
From him?
Mhm.
Oh, all on the first date?
Not the first date, maybe throughout the course of a little while.
So how fast did you call him?
The next day.
But it's a bigger picture now. It's a look. We knew Chili was probably the gold standard, being that, you know, TLC was huge. The Brat was huge in her own right for female rapper, and Rashida was more on the up and coming and much younger. They said there. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of rumors going around. I don't believe the rumors that, you know, he met her at 15 and was dating her at 15. Because they're closer in age. I think they're like 6 years apart. He was older than her. She was, you know, newer on the scene. It speaks to a bigger picture with Kirk. I'm hanging out with celebrities. I'm willing to pay a celebrity woman $2,000 just to call me. He tried, you know, the Brat had her own. Let's just say the Brat was probably not really interested in what Kirk was selling in real life. We all know she's happily married now to Judy with the big booty. But the point is, Kirk had his eye on the prize from the beginning. And so now it just tells a different story. Let me do one more photo. So now we have Kirk, and we have a television show that he knows is being filmed. He has, songs about him being a woman, talking about his 3 earrings. The next thing we see from Kirk is him cheating with this woman. I believe maybe this was season 2. So now I'm thinking, was Kirk openly cheating on camera? Some might say it was a storyline, or was it a storyline to make him feel like a man again? Because clearly the 3 earring comments got to him, and that stuck. And he didn't just do it once on his wife and made Rashida look horrible. He did it twice and allegedly brought a baby into the picture. Could all this have just been to prove that he's not gay? Married for 20 years, multiple mistresses, on camera, says a lot. So I'll be really interested to see how y'all feel about this and how y'all feel about the documentary. And if y'all are going to the documentary, are y'all going to the Rashida concerts? I know somebody's going. The T-Hood situation with his son will, if I were advising Kirk, I would probably tell him, you need to shelve this documentary. It's not a great look to be talking about the dad's a gangster and now the son has allegedly unalived somebody. So I would probably shelve that. Let me put this banner up. I would probably shelve that. Moving right along. Oh, August Alsina. So August Alsina, I feel like August Alsina is known more now for
Take Our Space and what happened.
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement with August, an entanglement, an entanglement, an entanglement with August.
His music, the entanglement, and then I would say maybe about 2 or 3 years ago, he came out and acknowledged in his own way that he had found a new love of his life outside of Will and Jada's marriage.
This experience has taught me love in so many different forms and facets. Love you.
And introduced the world to his boyfriend, Zoo. Well, this weekend was Pride in Atlanta, and Zoo and August were out. Then this happened. I don't even understand how this happens. Zoo released this message. He says, "This is my first and only time addressing this. I don't give an F about any external validation whatsoever. I don't need anyone's likeness, but I'm a grown man with my own mind and free will. If I ever do anything, it's because I want to do it. I met August when I was already of age, an adult. August didn't even know me when I was 16 or 17. And then that's when the record skipped."
That was not expected.
That's not the way this works. I think for the majority of people in the world who would even care about this story, I don't think the majority of people were questioning any age gap. Unfortunately, Zoo, now through this one message, because I've never heard the man speak, now people are going to be questioning this man about how old you were and how old he was. That's just the way this works. He says, yeah, there's a slight age difference, but y'all pick and choose who to judge when it comes to that. We will have known each other for 5 years towards the end of the year. So he's speaking in future terms because that's where we plan to make it. I know I'm not an internet person and prioritize my peace before anything and protect my relationship because the media at times can seep in and tarnish beautiful dynamics. August is my boyfriend and we're happy with each other, simple. But I can see how being quiet and trying to protect something of value to you can allow some people to spin the narrative and create a bunch of different scenarios which aren't true. August gives me a great life and I'm thankful. What y'all don't know is that I run this relationship.
I'm so tired, child. I'm so tired. I'm really tired.
In this message, you have already acknowledged the life that August has given you. We're not going to pretend like August did not have a successful career for years. And I think now he's selling maybe lotions or body creams. I would be surprised if Zoo is bringing in money. So that's where the money's at. You may not want to do things to curtail it. There's nothing like people having it in their mind that maybe you're dating somebody who's not of age that can kill a celebrity's career. In addition, you're acknowledging that this is where the money resides, and yet you are, for whatever reason, talking about you wear the pants, you do this, you do that. It's like, I mean, I looked at his page. It looks like he is, working on becoming, a rapper, a singer, or something to that effect. But as of right now, the money resides with August. So he is a very young person, but this has definitely put a target on August Alsina's back. They've been relatively quiet. This is where PR comes in. He should have every right to talk about his relationship, but if it's not the smartest thing to do, maybe don't do it. Or do it in a way that does not in any way imply that there might have been a underage type relationship. This is not a good look. And, I cover stories like this. I cover things off social media. I did not see anything where anybody was really going in on August. And if it was, maybe it was like a couple of commenters, but you brought this to the forefront now. This was not helpful at all. August gives me a great life and I'm thankful. What y'all don't know is that I run this relationship. I call the shots. August just shows up and supports me in whatever I want to do. So somebody can put in the comments, does he actually have a record contract or is he an independent artist? If he's an independent artist, where does the money come from? Does it come from August because he says he supports him? Or does it come from maybe, I don't know, whatever job he has? If you guys know, put it in the chat. But for me, I'm looking at this like this was not smart. It says, he is a dream. Nothing is ever forced on either end. Hope this clears up any confusion. Stay fly. It actually does not. It actually does not. So then August took to comments. He says, I just feel like y'all tried to harass August Alsina into confirming his relationship. Then y'all demanded PDA. You didn't get what you wanted, so now you spread misinformation. Dangerous misinformation at that. That's why he don't tell y'all nothing. August says exactly. And the even crazier part is that Zoo lied to me about how old he was when we first clicked up. Do you see how this this is not great. This is the opposite of public relations. This is worst case scenario. Nobody knew anything about these people. Granted, he was over 18, but the fact still remains, and I found out later upon meeting the family. But this is information that will require me throwing my ninja under the bus and involving MFers in our story who ain't worthy, just to appease their own trauma. Ninjas be so desperate to project their unhappiness and spin a narrative. It is truly a reflection of the deeply unhealed inner child. Look, this was not good because now you can even see in the comments. Lied about his age, yet he was over 18. Yeah, right. That boy just turned 22 and y'all been together for 5 years. 22 minus 5 equals 17. You was playing with the minor August and y'all told on yourselves.
Like, girl, get it together. Connect the dots.
Y'all are going to have so many internet detectives on that now it turned one appearance of you two as a couple into we are going to unearth the ages. This did not have to happen. I'm not going to all the way blame Zoo, though, because Zoo is a very young person. Zoo is not technically a celebrity and probably doesn't know the ins and outs about the way that media works. Media moves extremely fast, and media is always looking for a scandal. Up until this point, y'all had no real scandals. Maybe August did not say in the terms that he needed that this is my boyfriend. Maybe that played a part in why he did this, but this is not good for August's career, nor yours if you are trying to get into this industry. Moving right along, I don't even know. Thank you guys for being here. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. If you are not new to the channel, hit that like button. Brittney Renner, not my favorite person. I don't understand the Brittney Renner. I don't understand, back in the day, I think she was like an actual athlete. Somebody just recently told me she was a YouTuber. But when I hear her talk, it's really about how to work men. So when she got with this very young dude and got pregnant, it's like a great value Drea. I don't know how else to say it. Then more recently, she got with Kevin Hips Gates, converted to Muslim just to throw off, the hijab as soon as they were broken up, which meant that you only went on a spiritual journey for a man. I don't know. So her and her mama, Gabor calls her Tina Marie. I'm going to call her Mama June. She looks like maybe her name was Alicia. They say she grew up in Mississippi. Probably in the 2000s, she had that asymmetrical bob. Let me stop. I don't like this, especially not in front of a child. So this came out.
Okay, hold on, pause. This is what we're not doing. So every time that he does this, I'm gonna record this. Because that's not okay. I'm just letting you know. No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it.
So it's not new for a child to cry when they go to different parents, especially if maybe one is the custodial parent. I have a real issue if somebody is having any type of strife with me and they start recording. To me, that feels very contrived.
This is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up and do something then with him.
As the man shows up to do something with him, you're telling him to show up and do something with him. Now, I don't know the ins and outs between PJ and Brittney. I know Brittney is on Basketball Wives, and that can really shape somebody's narrative in the media. But I haven't seen too much positive coming from her. And the man is literally picking up his son. You're telling him as he's picking up his son that he should be picking up his son. Is that making sense to anybody else?
Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babies him. You gonna give him his bag and stuff? That's terrible.
I love that the mom has a black accent. More than Brittney.
3 weeks in a row.
So he's picking up his son 3 weeks in a row. Children can sense energies. Maybe the son is sensing the dad's energy, or maybe you never really know what Brittney and her mama, Mama June, are saying. Somebody said Tammy Faye. could be Tammy. She could be a Tammy Faye. She's let me stop. Children sense energies, and it seems very contrived to literally be recording as the son cries. You could switch it up and say and or do things that make the exchange fun. Oh, you're gonna get a piece of candy. Oh, you're gonna get a new toy. Can't wait to go swimming at dad's house. Like, there are things that parents could do to make it easier. I'm not gonna just put this on Brittney because maybe PJ is an a-hole to her. Who knows? Maybe Brittney pinched the kid before they came. Who knows? But the recording of this, it didn't do anything.
Yeah, no, it's not that at all. No, it's not. No, yeah, I will, but I'm telling you right now. We're gonna record that. And it's
A baby crying is not worth recording because a judge isn't going to say, well, the baby cries when the dad gets his visitation, so he can't see him. Now, if there was something like the baby has acknowledged that there is some physical abuse and we're going to put the baby in with the counselor and the baby is going to really confirm these things, then maybe that would require supervised visitation. But just a kid crying because they're leaving their home that they are accustomed to and actually live at to go to another parent's house, that's not groundbreaking. It's sad because you want a child to be happy to go see the other parent, but arguing and fighting in front of him also affects the child on both parents' sides.
Hey, it's up with me. Just know that it's up. What'd you say?
So you ready to fight? We never seen you bust. We've seen you throw a drink in Brooke's face. We've never seen you fight.
What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my dick.
Talking to somebody's mama like this in front of your son, not the best move. It doesn't teach respect. But again, the mom is now antagonizing the father. Brittney's mom is now antagonizing Brittney's baby daddy because now she's recording. Mind you, she didn't raise Brittney. I was watching Gabor's channel the other day. Apparently, Brittney's grandma came and took her out the house because, according to Brittney, the mom was more concerned with Black D than she was with raising her children. So at 8 years old, Brittney's grandma came in and took the child. So what is going on in a situation where you have so much to say about him raising his son? Mind you, he's picking up the son and your son was taken from you from your mama. That was very strange. Shout out to Gabor. You check out his video.
If you had one, maybe I would. Pussy ass bitch. Wish I would, pussy ass. What the fuck you looking at? Get your bitch ass.
What a mouth.
That's out my driveway, ho.
This is proof positive that they should have a service that picks the child up and delivers it to the other parent, because this is not conducive to that kid being in a happy, healthy environment on both parents' sides.
Fuck you. You don't pay for shit either. $170,000 to your hoe.
There we go. That bingo, that's the issue. Again, I was watching Gabor's channel. He had found PJ's new wife. What she is referencing is the fact that the wife has a $170,000. I think this was like, was it Mother's Day gift? You are angry, not because of the child. You're angry because PJ is spoiling his actual wife and y'all are living in the sticks somewhere. You're angry because you thought that your way out was going to be the son and you don't get a lot in child support. You're angry because you converted for Kevin Hips Gates and he didn't want you either. You're angry because this woman is living the life. You are going through her Instagram and you are angry that her and her family are living quite well. It's a lot of very material things. And if you are a material type person, then this Instagram would make you angry. She bought her husband a Rolls Royce truck. He bought her a G-Wagon. They have their own child. For the sake of Brittney's child, my suggestion would be, don't piss the people off that are about to have custody of your child for the weekend. go through the courts and figure out a way that you guys can not argue and fight and hurl insults at one another in front of an impressionable child who's already going through a split home situation. Brittney's the one who put this out. After that, according to the mom, she got into the car. Her and the new wife had a fight. Who really knows? But when you're going around with these particular type of hairstyles, who knows what you're capable of? She also has the braids and then the poof in some of her hairstyles. It's very interesting. And none of it is good for the kid. Maybe don't have so much to say when you didn't raise your own children. Maybe she's trying to make up for lost times with Brittney now. As I understood it, Brittney was not even that cool with her mom, had a lot to say about Jackie Christie. This is a mess. And the only person that really hurts is the son, because the son is going into a situation with multiple other children at PJ's home, his child with his wife. And then I think the wife had 2 other children that are all around the same age. Hopefully, nobody is treating Brittney's child bad, but either way it goes, this was trash and y'all released it. So throw Brittney away. Get her off my screen. I don't think she needs to be on Basketball Wives anymore. Fade into obscurity. Anyway, I gotta run. I will see you guys later. This video was not supposed to be this long. Let me know what you think about the stories, and if anything else pops off, I'll see you guys tonight.